Yo, what's up everyone? Today, we'll be taking a look at the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Shimo from Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. So, I finally got this figure after a year now, and I actually got this from GameStop's website. But we are going to be taking a look at the packaging first. And man, does this packaging look beautiful. I am really just liking the way how the colors are on this packaging, and Shimo looks pretty awesome too in this packaging. Here we have the side and we see Shimo's crystals. And here is the back of the packaging where we see these two images of Shimo. And then at both the top and the bottom of the packaging, we got the Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire logo. And that will be it for the packaging. So now let's open her up. And here she is out of her packaging, and boy, does this figure look crazy. First off, we're going to be starting off with the head. But first, I'd like to point out how small her eyes actually are. This is her eye right next to a penny. That is small. And we do got some details to the eye here. As you can see, we got the blue color for the eye. And this is a Hiya Toys figure, so we're gonna get some nice looking details all over the head, as you can see. And the front of the head looks really good too. So this figure has some nice, shiny looking metallic white paint here. And as you can see, we're gonna get some tiny hints of pink too. And the details for the head crystals are really good. So we have this nice metallic blue color for her crystals, and below this we have the purple painting. So this purple painting actually has some hidden paint details. So for example, for this crystal right here, so the end of this painting right here is actually this dark blue, right? But if I tilt the figure, we got that purple, which is really insane. And we even have this on her head crystals, and even these tiny crystals that are on her jaw that have this painting. And I don't know if the camera can see this, but also her claws have the same type of painting. Now taking a look at her mouth here, the teeth are actually sculpted onto the figure, which is really awesome to see. So the teeth that are below, they have some pretty nice details. But for the teeth that are at the top, it looks like that she ate somebody. But if we do take a look at the tongue here, she actually has taste buds, which is really insane details right here. And if you move her tongue up, you can see these crazy amount of details that are below her tongue, which is really awesome to see. Now, if we take a look at both of her legs, we get to see this nice looking armor detail to them. The details of the cracks and the bumps of the skin of the legs is looking really awesome to see right here. For the front legs, the toes are actually gonna be articulated. But unfortunately for her hind toes, they're not gonna be articulated. The only figure that I have with articulated toes, that is crazy. Now moving on to the torso, and again, nice looking details of the cracks and the bumps of the skin, as you can see right here. The amount of details that they put onto this figure right here is insane. And I really like this shiny metallic painting that they put onto this figure here. And the metallic painting of the crystals looks really gorgeous on this figure. Now taking a look at the underside of the figure, we got this nice looking armor detail that is put onto this figure, and this looks really cool to see. Now lastly, we're going to be taking a look at the tail. And I really like how the tail looks. Again, we got these crystals with the nice painting details, and the Thagomizer looks really awesome to see as well. And again, we got the hidden paint details with the purple there, which is really awesome to see. The sculpting details and the painting of this figure is really awesome. So now, before we move on to the articulation, we have to go to the comparison first. So when Shimo is on all fours, she is 6 inches. And standing on her hind legs, she is 10 inches tall. Here she is, right next to the Playmate Shimo, Playmates Frostvark, Playmates Battle Roar Shimo, Playmates Giant Shimo, and the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2019. Yes, Godzilla is way taller than her on her all fours. Oh, and we're not done yet because we also got the Standing Playmate Shimo, the Standing Playmates Battle Roar Shimo, the Standing Playmates Giant Shimo, and the Standing Hiya Toys Godzilla 2019. That is it for the comparisons, and now it is time for the articulation. So first, we're gonna have the jaw and the tongue. Then we have the head, which can do a 360. The head can look up that far and down that far, and we have the neck, which can also go into a 360. Then we have the front leg, which can also go into 360 degrees. Then we have a swivel here. Then we have the elbow crunch. Then we have the wrists, which can also swivel. Then we have a hinge joint here, another hinge joint here, then another hinge joint, then another hinge joint, another hinge joint, and a ball joint. Oh, and also the toes can swivel. Then we have this nice crunch here, a swivel here. Then we have a 360 degrees here. Wow, that is impressive. And another 360 degrees. No paint chipping. Then we have her hind legs. Then we have the knee and a swivel. Then we have the foot right here and the tail right here. These are all ball joints. So we have a nice curve here and a nice curve here. This figure has over 52 points of articulation, and now it is finally time that I put this figure into some really cool poses. Just as good as the articulation of this figure is, the pose abilities are really fantastic. Like, the pose abilities with this figure are endless, and these are all the posings that I did with this figure. So overall, this figure is worth the wait. I am really liking everything about this figure. To the sculpting, to the painting details, to the pose abilities. The pose abilities with this figure are endless, and I am really liking it. So I'm gonna give this figure a perfect 10 out of 10. This might be the best Shimo I've ever owned. And also, I am really excited for the Hiya Toys next figures, like the Godzilla Evolved, their Kong, and even their Scar King. Yes, they just announced their Scar King, and it looks awesome. So yes, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all like and subscribed, and I'll catch you in the next one.